On to our next story, we're talking about size 8. Now, her and her husband came out to clarify a prayer that she had mentioned before. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a time that size 8 spoke and said that you should always pray before you twa, okay? You pray that the Lord increases your strength. You pray that the Lord gives you enough power and flexibility for mastingo so that you may satisfy your husband, okay? You whisper small prayer and say, Holy Spirit, intervene. Before I jump into this sheets. And it's like, okay, girl, I'm not doing all of that, you know, but okay, girl. Anyway, she has come out to clarify what she meant by a prayer, and she said, life is very spiritual, and the enemy hates marriages because it is a replica of Christ, who is the main groom, and the body, or rather the church, which is the bride. The devil hates that because that's where he was denied everything, and the human race continued. She went on to say that when she was talking about praying before intimacy, what she meant was that you don't have to start shouting or speaking in tongues, just whisper a few sentences so that the Holy Spirit may prevail. Now, she was talking this, you know, standing next to her husband, and I'm just like, cool, girl. You know, I honestly, I really don't want to be a hating Betty, and I'm very intentional about it. But y'all just put it out there, because why would you say that when you know what we know? When you're privy to what we are privy, some things we're not even privy to that you know about your husband. Why would you why you're regibating us? You want us to say something and then mkuja mutusu. How many people have sued us this year? Like, enough is enough. Stop regibating us, okay? When it comes to you and your husband, personally, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to be privy to it. I just want you guys to succeed, build your houses, move into your mansions, have a good life, have a beautiful family, but to involve, because enough is enough. Knowing what we know about your situation, girl, I don't want to hear it. But that's just me.
Okay, as a married woman of all of 2 days, I can say this. The way you guys showcase your marriages, the way you guys make it look out there on the internet, it makes it hard to defend you. Na tumechoka kuwa defend, okay? Tumechoka kuwa defend. So you just do whatever you want to do, like say whatever you want to say. At this point, like, what do we do? You saw the Nigerian lady, she's an actress, she's part of the fashion world. I forget her name. I was looking for her name just now and I couldn't find her. Where she says that she's very, very successful. Like, she's very, very successful. Mm-hmm. She runs a fashion empire out of Nigeria, travels the world to do that. She's so successful. It's crazy. But she still, every interview, when she sat down to being interviewed, being asked about her success, instead of opening her mouth and telling young girls, young baddies, how to handle business in order to get to the levels that she has gotten to, she somehow always just deters the conversation into her husband. How before she travels, because sometimes she travels for like days on end or like weeks back to back. Before she travels, she has to make like 6 different soups for her husband. She wakes up at 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning to start making these soups for her husband, okay, before she leaves. And then she packs everything into the fridge, in Tupperware, into the fridge, to make sure that her husband does not go hungry while she's away. She says that her husband, she's the sole breadwinner in her family. So she was saying that women need to start, not have to wait, like women need to start a habit of not waiting for their husbands to be the ones to give them money. Not every time, baby, give me, I want to buy salt. Baby, give me, I want to go. You need to take initiative and go out there and take care of things, like buy the groceries, take care of the finances in the household, take care of your household. You don't have to be asking your husband, oh, give me money so that I can go and pay which staff who did what where. So she says, as a woman, you need to put yourself together and sort these things out for your husband. Okay? Okay. Third, and more irritating than all 3, she says that her husband will wake her up knock knock in the middle of the night, saa tisa asubuhi anaamshwa to perform fellatio, to give fellatio, okay? But he does not worship her lower bits. So she has to wake up and give him head, but he's going to say no, he does not touch.
Absolutely not.
And I said, girl, whatever works for your marriage,
You
let
better
it.
than me.
Yeah, it's your marriage. Oh. What can we do? What can we do? We can't do we can do very little. Whatever you have accepted is what you've accepted. And that's okay, babe. But don't be preaching these narratives or preaching these messages online, because then people know better. You're a role model to so many people, and they will want to replicate what you're doing, and that is horrible. That is not the standard that we're trying to. Do you know what, girl? Y'all just make marriage look tedious and unfortunately very, very unfair on the party of the woman. But if that's what you want, do it yourself, but in your own household. Don't be bringing it online. Leave it. Sisi hataki kusikia venye mnaishi maisha yenyu na mabwana zenyu. Mkae huko hatutaki kujua.